I hate this rain and like, oh no, right there's a grab point. I see one up there. Right here. Found it. Okay. All I had to do was find the point of ascension. It just took me a second. It was a lot more roundabout than I anticipated. What a jump by Aloy. Good job. Just took a second. You know, you got to take some time to look around. Get on up here. There we go. Perfect. Right here is what I need. This will take me straight to it. For a second there, I thought it wasn't going to grab on, and I was going to be really upset.
I can guess why there was advantage here.
Yeah, because of the rain, right? Dude, get all this rain out of my face, seriously. Okay. Monument Valley.
A pocket shitstorm tore day 7. I was 3 months out of rehab when we went camping out here. Wyatt went to sleep early. So it was just the 2 of us when we stayed up and watched the Perseids. After, as we talked about the stars and space tech, I suddenly knew what I wanted to do with my life.
He knew what he wanted to do with his life. All right, so we got to read that now, obviously. We've only got 2 vantage points left to go. 1 Banuk figure, 6 metal flowers. We've almost got it, man. Text, hi Ma. I'm going to tell you one thing, though. I'm going to be glad when I don't have to read this hi Ma text anymore. It was August. Summer school had wrapped, and I'd aced my courses, so I was headed back to 10th grade with a good head of steam. A good head of steam? Okay. I've never heard that saying. As a reward for my studies and my sobriety, you and Wyatt gave me a Fullerton Labs Astro Prodigy and took me camping to watch the Perseids at their peak. I was amped. Wyatt spent all afternoon struggling with the self-constructing shelter he'd bought for the trip, until finally he gave up and built the thing manually, well, the sleeping pods anyway, while we made a fire and cooked dinner. It must have taken a lot out of him because Wyatt was nodding off at dinner and went to bed soon after. As night fell, we sat and watched the meteors streak across the sky like fingernail scratches, marveling at their abundance, laughing our delight. After an hour or so, you asked me to teach you the constellations, so I launched the Astro Prodigy and played Professor, spouting off about each star group as the drone magnified them. Later, I had it zoom in on the Odyssey, which was still being constructed in orbit back then. It was another year or 2 before they abandoned it. We could actually see the robots building it, zipping across the hull like little fireflies, so I jabbered about that, which got me started on yammering about the robots that Pharaoh and other corporations, even Metallurgic, had begun sending up to mine helium-3 from Luna and metals from the asteroid belt. The more I spoke about space tech, the more excited I became, but I was getting cold too. Deserts at night are like that. So I sat back down next to you and we huddled under the camp blanket. For a little while we were quiet. I wanted to say what I was thinking, but I felt ridiculous. Or it felt ridiculous. But then Wyatt snored explosively from inside the shelter and we giggled, and our laughter seemed to make an opening for me to just go ahead and say it. That I, your delinquent son who'd almost flunked out of high school, who'd nearly died of an OD at a Bashcore concert, wanted to be an aerospace engineer and make the sort of machines we'd been talking about. Robots to gather in the resources in the solar system, maybe even ones that could travel to other stars and colonize new worlds. You looked at me and smiled, then that is what you will do. And then you looked up at the night sky and said, very plainly, as though it was a simple fact, you will write the story of our family across the stars. School started next week, and I never looked back. Feel so sorry for this guy. Anyways, so we've just got 2 more vantage points to go. The second one from set 3 and the 4th one from set 2. And those are where exactly? I know one of them is way up here, which Lone Wolf told me a main quest will take me to this area over here at some point, so I should just wait on the vantage point until then. I can knock 2 birds out with 1 stone instead of running up there twice, and the other one is right here. So we do need to get that done. I got 2 of the last 6 metal flowers are over here I need to grab as well, and a corrupted zone. Yeah, we still got quite a bit to do for collectibles. Not a lot, but a little bit. Mainly corrupted zones. I put off corrupted zones because I focused on collectibles and bandit camps. But since there is a limited amount of them, I want to get them all done. So we do need to start knocking those out soon. I might just make a session, or at least like 20 or 30 minutes of a session, of just going and clearing out corrupted zones. There actually aren't that many, now that I look at it. There's 1, 2, 3. I think I only see 3, actually. There are really only 3 left? There might only be 3 corrupted zones left. Yeah, because I cleared out the east. The east is basically done. Oh, well, yeah, if we've only got 3 left, then I can get that done, no problem. I thought there were still like 5 or 6 of them, but apparently there aren't. Okay, cool. Turn that off. Turn our quest to the Sunstone Rock thing. We're going to do that. Inventory, I do not want to have exclamation marks in it, because it gets on my nerves. And we are 1 skill point away from getting our next level up thing, so that's good. All right, sick. We are out of here. Another vantage point complete. Why are you all just standing here watching me? You guys are weird. Like, really weird.
Oh, she's getting the taste of more.
I need to... We're good on medicine pouch, basically. It's fire kiln, I think. Wait a minute, was it medicine? It is medicine. Give me. Need to buy more healing potions again. I go through them too fast. Let's get on in here and talk to this lady, though. I assume it's a lady. It might actually be a man. I don't know. His name was like Viderna or something. Sounded kind of feminine to me, but I could be horribly wrong. There's really only one way to find out, am I right?
It was a machine lure. We don't know how they got it.
Rosgron concealed the parts on his person, no doubt.
We searched him. How?
You don't want to know how.
It is a woman, I think. Javenna was your name? I've already forgotten it. Hello.
Warden Geneva. This is the one who defeated the behemoths.
Outlander. I'm impressed. I don't impress easily. Tell me, how do you fare with hunting living prey?
Haven't had any complaints? Why?
3 dangerous prisoners have escaped. I need my men here, getting the others back in line. None of this would have happened if we dealt with criminals the old way. But I've clashed that gong before, and here I am. And here you are.
What's the old way?
To be buried up to the neck and left for the sun's judgment.
Seems to me like the judgment's already been made.
Not one of them committed another crime.
Who are these dangerous prisoners?
3 from the isolation cages. Don't feel sorry for them. They've lived well off the Sun King's conscience. First is Rosgrund. Oseram trapmaker, hates the Carja, crazy as a loon in heat. Caught in one too many blasts. Or one too few. Then there's Ulia, a Tenakth warrior, if that means anything to you.
Not really. Another tribe?
Reavers, from the south. Bloodthirsty. Some say they're cannibals, but she slurped gruel well enough. And the last is Gavan, a traitor who smuggled weapons to the exiles.
Compared to the other 2, this one doesn't seem so bad.
He helped drag out a civil war, all for the shards it got him. A machine has more warmth.
Do you know a hunter named Nil? He told me about this place.
Nil? That's what he calls himself now. Is he well?
I maybe wouldn't say well.
He was born under a long and dark shadow, but he wasn't a knife without a thought behind it. Like the butchers of the Sun Ring. He had honor, old-fashioned. His time here boiled it to the surface.
So the Carja keep their criminals in this place?
Since the liberation. We've had them all, from thieves to the Mad King Duran's former kestrels. The Sun King believes in the power of change, and sure enough, some did change. Shed their skin, like lizards. I thought all criminals were the same once. That's why the Sun King gave me command of Sunstone Rock. As an education.
Sounds like an honor. I mean, I haven't seen any other women in Carja armor.
No. I'm not one of your sisters. No woman can wear Carja armor. When I was young, I chose to become a soldier. One good enough to join Avad's honor guard. There was talk about what I was. So I'd say, test me, and I'll break your arm. After enough arms had been broken, there was less talk.
I'm curious, but I'd rather we didn't have to start fighting.
Agreed.
So you want these prisoners brought back?
No. I want them put in the earth. I doubt they'll give you any choice. They had their chance with the Sun King's generosity. So now they face mine. A bounty on all their heads. Ulia of the Tenakth, Rosgrund of the Oseram, and the traitor Gavan.
If I did this for you, I'd need a lead on them.
Well, when Ulia first swept through the Sundom, it was with the jungle bandits. I say she'll go back. Rosgrund we pulled out of a crack in Dusk Mesa, where he'd been tinkering with his bombs. And Gavan will be trying to pay his way across the lake. I'd burn my palm on it. Look in Bright Market.
All right, then. Good talk, good talk. Are there any other side quests in this place? It does not seem so. We might get more from Geneva, or whatever her name is, after we finish this current one. Oh, wow, there's actually something up here. I was just walking around and saw an opportunity to jump on something, and I jumped. Sick. All right, well then. Oh, this one's just in the camp that I already cleared then. Okay. Do I not have a fast travel point into this camp? I thought I did. I guess I don't. Or maybe it's taken off because of the person in it. This guy's over in Dusk Mesa, which we do have to go here for that. And this guy is way up here, which I can... Let's fast travel here and get this Gavin guy. And there are other side quest locations here as well, so let's just, like, knock all of these out. I don't think we're gonna, like, go through and actually finish any of these. We're just gonna, like, get them started so that it makes it easier to go through them next time. Yeah, I've got, like, 10 minutes left. Took more time going through all those collectibles than I thought it would. And the bandit camp is really what took me time. That was probably, like, a 20-minute endeavor since I stealthed it. So, this was supposed to be a side quest session. Didn't exactly work out that way, but we have undoubtedly made progress. I think this might be, like, what is this, part 93, 96? We got a part 100 coming up soon, and I will do an hour-long video for it, so... That's where we'll really knock some stuff out. I think I'm going to try and do the next main quest for part 100, is what I'm going to try and do. So, I need to get as many side quests and collectible stuff done as I can before I go do that main quest. Basically is what I'm saying.
If this Gavon came through here, the inn seems like a good place to start asking.
Alright, talk to the innkeeper. I can do that. To the inn! Oh, you got a little data point here for me to read. The Nora. Okay. Rumor, oh my goodness, why? Rumors of the Nora by the well-traveled Aram. Readers, many times I have been asked to describe that most fearsome of barbarian tribes, the Nora of the Savage East. So ferocious are the rumors of these people, you might think it was they who raided us during the dark times of the Mad Sun King, and not the opposite. Well, dear readers, though I possess bravery, there is a shadow length between bravery and certain death, and it is certain death that awaits any who trespass on the sacred land of the Nora. However, I have traveled beyond Daytower into the snow-dusted hinterlands of the Savage East, and onto the very edge of Nora territory, now the site of a hard-scrabble trading camp known as Hunter's Gathering. There, sat around an open fire with outlanders and uncouths, I was able to gather tales and eyewitness accounts of what might be seen within the Valley of the Warrior Women. They told me another day's travel south lies the Mother's Crown, a name that suggests something grander than the fort of tree trunks and log cabins that was described to me. Still, I was assured it squats most imposingly upon a rocky outcrop far above rushing rapids and white-capped falls. From its ramparts, a series of watchtowers stretch back across the mountains, and at any sign of approach, flaming arrows arc into the air between them. For a tribe so concerned with their precious wilds, I expected less careless behavior. Those interlopers, stout or foolhardy enough to approach after this display, are turned back with another flight of arrows, this time aimed just above their heads. The Outlanders, chuckling, agreed that if a Carja showed their colors, the arrows would fly lower, and that even soldiers behind Daytower's walls grumble about being ambushed and devoured by Nora warriors. I corrected them that it was the Tenakth, not the Nora, who are known to engage in cannibalism. In fact, the Nora have only been seen to chew the bark from trees, the tough plants from the ground, and drink strange herbal brews. I propose that they may well be forbidden from eating meat, except at their strange feminine rites beneath the moon. Yes, in the benighted land of the Nora, the natural way of things go inverted. Women rule men, and all the might of Carja metal can be deflected by logs, leather, and hides. Ruins filled with bounteous artifacts go untouched, and great stretches of farmable land are left uncultivated. Only the machines, which the Nora, I almost read the wrong line, oh my goodness, I can't read. Only the machines, which the Nora greatly mistrust after some ancestral conflict or another, seem untroubled by this rampant strangeness. Father-son has no place here, and I would not be surprised to find the Nora's women god to be the moon itself. It's actually a Dora AI, get it right. Though it is Nora women who so famously feature in tales of encounters with the tribe, men have also been sighted bearing the outlandish hair and blue painting markings of Nora warriors. It is my understanding, from reading older studies of the tribe, that a ritual known as the Proving allows men to battle one another to gain favor from the rulers. My curiosity to witness this and other Nora rituals sadly goes unsated, but it is my hope that his luminance will extend an offer of alliance to these mysterious barbarians. So emboldened by the Sun King's generosity and the knowledge that I would travel with many well-armored blazons, I would gladly gather a first-hand account for the benefit of my readers. Indeed, I plan to employ a female scribe who might allow better parley between the Nora and I on such an occasion. A better path for a young Carja woman than working as a seller for the Osra metal merchants in town, no? Until such a sun-touched time comes, though, I can only share with you copies from the extensive collection of sketches I have gathered over the years, mere glimpses of these bizarre, savage, and yet still strangely alluring womenfolk. Alright then.
As the sun is my witness, never had a Nora in my house.
What about a man named Gavon?
No, can't say I've heard that name. but we're a trading town. Get a lot of people through.
All kinds, I'm sure. Like ones who don't want to be followed.
I never heard of your Gavan. If he's trouble, well, can't say I'm sorry. Now, I've things to be doing, Nora girl, if you don't mind.
Oh, he wasn't suspicious at all. Time to take a look around.
Yeah, definitely he's up to something. What do I need to do? Like, use ye olden focus? What's that? What is this? It's not letting me scan it. Scan, please. It's because the rock is there, yo. Manacles.
Hello, Gavon. You wouldn't have gotten us off without help.
Can't stop thinking
We
about
didn't make for the harbor. And we didn't go alone.
Alright, let's do this. Time to find this fool. Let's do this really fast. Get a triple arrow here, and I'll hit him off with this to start, then switch to hard arrows, assuming I have to fight him or machines or something. I have about 5 minutes. Let's see if we can wrap up this really fast. We'll focus on other side quests later. Hello there, sir. I just want this medicine. Thank you.
Enough of work. Maybe I'll go fishing tomorrow.
Need to buy more health potions again. Man, those things go so fast. Uh-oh. Wait. Let me get close enough to you to do this. There you go. You didn't see that. Oh, you lived! What? Get out of here. That thing lived. I'm out. See you later. It lived the silent strike. I didn't know that, like, low-level machines could do that. Where did this guy go? Oh, all acquisition machines killed. So I had never killed one of the... What was that, a broadhead? I had never killed a broadhead until just then. That's weird. But I've gotten all transportation machines, all acquisition machines, and all combat machines. So I think I've killed, like, at least one of every machine in the game now.
Did Gavon find his friends or his enemies? Suppose they're all the same to me.
Yeah, basically. Oh, they curved back around towards the harbor, it looks like. Or no, this isn't...
Looks like they weren't happy to see him back.
Don't you pass out, Gavon. I'm not done with you. If you can break out of Sunstone Rock, you can take a bit of knife play, can't you? You didn't break out. You're a snitch. Come to bring Meridian down on us. This is my operation now, so I have to make a show of you.
Yeah, you've got to go. Bye.
What's that? Hey!
Bye.
Friend of yours, Gavon?
Oh, no, I'm here to kill him as well. There we go.
Fight to them, you
missed me, fool. Bye. What a nerd. Completely whiffed. That was pretty easy. What's happening, Gavon?
They sent you to take me back to Sunstone?
Not to take you back.
Huh. Well, Hashiv's done your job for you.
Geneva said you were a smuggler, only for the shards. Is that true?
I could tell you anything. A sick mother, or I did it for the poor children.
But you'd be lying.
In the year I spent in a cage, all I regretted was killing that guard, because it got me caught. You can take that back to Sunstone Rock.
Is he dead? I think he just died. Yeah, he dead, so don't gotta worry about that. All right, cool, that's done then. I gotta pick this up and shoot it just because I can. Whee! Fireworks! Burn down the house here. Really, not catching on fire? I find that hard to believe. What's down there? Where am I on the map? Oh, okay. I never noticed this little side perch was here. That's pretty cool. Little hidden harbor here. Got a boat and everything. Give me that. We are maxed out on medicine again. Awesome. Well, I mean, I need more health potions, but our medicine pouch is full. Really thought there'd be a little loot crate in here or something, but I guess not. Okay, well. Still gotta go take out those other two. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fast travel back here. And I'm basically out of time. I'm like a minute over an hour, so we are gonna wrap up here. What we're gonna do is, when we come back next time, I think this is part 96. I think. If it's not 96, it's 93, maybe. I don't think it's part 99. I'm pretty sure this is not part 99. So, assuming this is part 96 or 93 like I think it is, and we're not going to be doing part 100 next time, what we're going to do is focus on side quests. We're going to do these two, Sun's Judgment and Sun and Shadow, while we're here, and then we're going to go and finish up these ones. I'm basically just going to, all I'm going to do, I'm not going to look at collectibles at all. If I happen to walk past where a metal flower is, I'll probably go and pick up the metal flower, because that'd just be stupid not to, because, you know, it's, like, right there. But I'm not going to explicitly be like, let's go grab this metal flower. We're going to focus on side quests and just knock out as many of them as we can, because we have 5 side quests, 5 errands. Yeah. And we still have to do these hunting grounds at some point. I will do these, don't worry. I'm going to get them done and start knocking them out. I'll probably have to make a session out of that to just hit up all 3 of them. But anyways, side quests and errand quests, those are the 2 main things we're doing next time. I'm knocking them out. Some of them I can't do, like Ancient Armory, obviously can't do. And then hunting for the lodge makes us go to all the lodges, so I'm not going to do that. So really, we just have 8. And I don't think I can finish 8 of them in a single session, but I can sure as heck try. So we're just going to try and knock out as many of those as we can to get them out of the way. That is the plan, at least. We are still a good bit away from our next level up, so we got a ways to go on this. We're not too far off from being done, though. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We only have 7 more skills to learn, so that needs 21 skill points. We only need 19 more skill points. That means, like, probably 17 or 16 more level ups, and then however many main missions are left that give us skill points. But, yeah, thank you guys for... I need to save. Wait a minute. Don't forget to save. Do not want to have to redo stuff, especially Horizon Zero Dawn. I feel like having to redo a session of Horizon Zero Dawn would be a lot more annoying than having to redo a session of something like Digimon or Tales of Berseria, because of the way collectibles and all work in this game. But yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time, where it's going to be Side Quest Central, I promise. And until then, farewell.